Welcome back, folks, to episode 21. Adrian, uh, his name's going to change multiple times.
It's wrong.
Tell me what's been happening. What just happened? What's going on?
Well, I did this great thing, and now nobody wants to be my friend. Because I tried to hold on to some blood money. Technically, that might have been a. I just like money, man. I don't get a lot of money. I'm just a poor farm boy.
The greed is real. The greed is real.
What can I say? I'm human. I'm only human.
I mean, it's an understatement. I suppose it's true.
You're just.
Adrian, what's been going on?
My name is Adrian.
No, your name is Amundos. Adrian, what is Adrian doing in his room?
Waiting for Odor, I guess, to come repair his clothes.
Aura, the bar wench, comes in and knocks on your
Aura, sorry.
Yes. So there's two auras now. Yes.
Oh, that's
The
fair.
druid known as Aura, and then the bar witch known as Aura. You have two auras that you have to get involved with.
Is this my room?
That is currently taken. It is.
Oh, boy.
Okay, you can move that over. There we go.
We'll just move those tigers out of there. We didn't see those.
That's another campaign altogether.
Oh, that's amazing. This is all the campaigns cross over at this point.
It's all taking place in the same world.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
You enter your room, and I assume, what are you doing?
So I guess he's just gonna get into his short clothes and leave his clothes in a nice tidy pile.
Okay, excellent.
And do I have any magic that makes this any less awkward?
You're pretty awkward as it is.
Don't have to try. It's just naturally awkward.
You hear a knock on your door as Aura comes and says, hello? Idra?
Hello.
Oh my god, you're
I'm
naked. Oh, so sorry.
a little bit undressed, but you want me to pass the clothes through the door?
Of course, yes.
Oh boy.
Let's try to see how smooth you are. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion with advantage because you paid her. See how smooth you are.
That one. To snake eyes this.
Double snake eyes. Yeah. So you managed to do it, right? Without offending her or showing your bad side. She says, I'll try to get some rest. I'll be back in the morning. I'll try to work on it as much as I can tonight.
I'm very grateful.
Not a problem. Thank you, by the way. I know the council can be rough, but it's a lot better than some of the alternatives. It's better than the masters.
The Holy Master. Yeah, that makes sense.
No, I'm talking about the slave masters.
Oh, that's also a bad thing as well. But yeah, I'm glad you believe me. Wow, a lot of people were like, "Yeah, show us proof."
I believed you. I don't know why they didn't.
I think it's like a legal thing, but I appreciate your faith in me.
Well, if you need anything more, just come and ask me, and I'll see you later. She's like,
I'll see you around.
Bye.
Bye, Aura.
She takes her clothes and runs off.
Redley, I don't have any clothes.
Redley's probably seen you naked like 1,000 times, if not more. And Redley's like,
Redley like watches me in my sleep, so it's like
That's creepy.
Why don't you have to wear clothes?
That's
Ridley?
creepy. Ridley
Jeez,
watches
so
me in my sleep. My little familiar watches me.
It's not creepy, you know.
You can see like these owl eyes just like staring at you, judging you silently.
What do I pay you for, huh?
I don't know why you do it. So what would you like to do tonight? You have a nice calling bed for you.
Sleep is a good one. It's a
Excellent.
good option I could do.
Sounds
Maybe
good.
take a bath if there's water drawn.
Sure.
Just get clean, get rested, get good, all
Excellent.
that good stuff.
Tell me about your owl's passive perception as you go to bed.
I see. Let's see. My owl's passive perception is. Does it have? It has advantage on because it has keen hearing and sight. If that helps.
That is true if it is actively looking. Is your owl actively looking?
I feel like it's actively looking at Adron, so I don't know if that counts.
You are not the target.
So it's just 13.
Okay, interesting. Okay. During the night, oops, did I miss that? That's fine. Is that right? That might not be right. Why is that plus? There we go. Okay, 13 you said? Excellent. Okay. During the night, your owl hears a scruffling near the door, as if somebody's picking a lock.
I mean, Adron will sort of get up. He doesn't really open his eyes because he just sort of becomes conscious.
Well, I mean,
Sits up.
are you conscious? You're currently asleep, dreaming, right?
Oh, I assumed that Redley would wake me up
Redley
if someone
sees
was
you.
trying to break.
Redley
Redley.
hears this.
So I think Redley understands like concepts like, oh, this guy's trying to rob us. Maybe I should inform the person who literally keeps me alive on this world.
Mhm.
Is that okay? I don't know.
You tell me, how's this interaction between you two?
So they have a telepathic link. So even if Adron is asleep,
Yes.
you can sort of like just shout, "Hey, wake up!
Okay.
There's someone at the door!" And
Excellent.
then Adron's like, "What?"
Excellent. Adrian, I want you to roll me a stealth. See if you catch this person unaware as you shift in your bed. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. What are you doing? You hear this like clearly your lock is being picked actively. You wake up to your owls screaming. What, if anything, do you do?
I am going to cast Mage Armor.
Is that a Sermanic spell?
It is a verbal spell.
Excellent. As soon as you start casting spells, the stops.
Adron is going to fling open the door in his underclothes.
Okay. Let's see here. That and then that. And then movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Go ahead and roll me a perception as you open the door.
For Adron or for...
It's at, well, who's peeking out? Oh, that is an interesting question. Who is peeking out?
I mean, I'm assuming
Ooh.
the owl is on his shoulder, so when he looks out, they're both doing it at the same time?
Excellent. Go ahead and roll me a perception with your owl. I'm going to roll a stealth. So try and sneak away.
Fools. Who's there trying to steal from our wizard? Damn it.
That's just a straight up die roll. Oh, no, no, no. There we go. Okay. You could have swore you saw something, but it was there and then it's no longer there. You could have swore that there was something there. Just not anymore. Maybe you are.
So I do have.
Maybe you are going crazy. You're hearing like locks being picked and.
So I do have a spell for this exact situation.
Excellent. Tell me about the spell that you're casting.
This is a new. This is a spell called Arcane Eye.
Excellent.
So I create an invisible eye that hovers with duration. It's basically an extra Redley, except it's invisible.
Okay.
I can move it to chase after this
Figure? Person?
this figure
Thing?
without leaving the room.
Whatever it was. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and where's your eye going? Where is it moving?
Okay, so if I use throw down another Redley, and just move it like around here.
Excellent. Excellent. Go ahead and roll me a perception once again. You have to beat their stealth.
Okay, let's see. So it's Adron's perception?
Mm-hmm.
Or do I roll spell modifier?
It would be your perception because it's you, right? You do not have advantage because you're using this eye, right? So your eye just goes shooting down, right? Shooting down the hallway. It turns, it looks, and then it turns again, and then, yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the eye outside of the door.
Okay.
And it lasts for an hour.
Excellent.
So I'm going to close the door again, and I'm going to be
Concentrating for an hour.
concentrating for an hour.
Okay.
I mean, and, you know, if he comes back, hopefully I'll see him. If not, I'll, barricade the door a bit.
Okay. So you're barricading the door?
After the hour.
Okay. Yeah. And an hour passes by, and your eye doesn't see anything.
Okay, I'll move the bed so it's blocking the door, basically.
Excellent. And then I assume you go back to sleep?
Yes, please.
Excellent. Okay. Your night is not interrupted again.
Strange dreams. Let's see what happens.
Sure.
Visions.
Interesting. Interesting. No dreams come to you. However, your paranoia does get to you, and you do you get sleep, but it's not well rested.
Full of shadows.
Fascinating. Wonder what that was all
Okay.
about. That's weird.
It's
Okay.
probably me showing off my money earlier. Like, look how much money I got. Woohoo. No, just me.
You don't know what it was all about. Yeah.
Okay, so in the morning, I will unblock the door.
Well, actually, as you're still sleeping, you hear a gentle rap on your door.
Hello. Who is it?
You see Aura with your knitted clothes returning it to you. It's
Hello,
patchwork. It's not amazing, right? It's not like it's seamed and hemmed and everything else. It's patchwork, right? She put stuff over it. And, I mean, it's very much farmer's garb. You bought it brand new, now it looks worn.
It's a more convincing disguise.
Very
Hey,
true. Very true.
I'm gonna shove this bed out the way and open the door.
She's like, is everything all right? You hear her calling from the other side as you're like shoving the bed off to the side. It's like, Adrian, is everything okay?
Yes, I'm all right. I sort of say through the door, and when I open it, I'll sort of explain.
So as you open the door, she has like her eyes closed, right? And she's like handing like her the clothes over.
Oh wait, I'm still happening.
Yes, and half asleep. She's like, sorry for waking you up, but I have to go to work. Breakfast needs to be served, so customers are coming and going, so I can't linger for long. Do you need anything while I'm downstairs?
Can I? Is there a place to like report attempted break-ins?
What do you mean? Somebody tried to get into your room?
Yeah, I was awoken by the sound of someone trying to pick my door.
So like, I would report it to Commander Archon.
All right, thank you very much. And I appreciate you taking the time out of the day to mend my clothes.
Of course.
I know. And John will just sheepishly accept the clothes.
I'm
just gonna get dressed now.
She says, "Come down for breakfast when you're ready," and she quickly hurries away.
Okay, thanks.
She's got a job. She's got a job to do.
She's got a job, yeah. What's my job? I clean farms, I think. Okay, so fully dressed.
Yes.
Everyone's gonna step outside. Looking
roll me a luck. High, you're successful. Low, you're not successful.
Just a D20?
Yep. D100.
Ooh.
Okay. So nobody has come out of their room. They're still fast asleep, still recovering from their ordeal. What do you do?
So does Adron like knock and like get a response? Is that what I'm getting?
So like you heard snoring last night, right? Of the people who were sleeping. You still continue to hear the snoring. They're exhausted.
I mean, if I imagine Adron will sort of knock and be like, "Hello, are you awake?" and then sort of move on if they don't respond.
Go ahead and roll me a. Who are you going to? First off, there's 2 rooms, right? So which one are you going to interrupt first?
Let's go to the elves room first. I'm sure they'll go great.
Go ahead and roll me a diplomacy as you attempt to wake them up. See if they're happy to see you or pissed. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, wake up. I've got... Yeah, okay. Tell me how you do this, right? You were successful, right? You wake them up, and they're not mad at you, right? Aura comes to the door and opens it, and she's like, Adrian, was it? Or is it...
I go by Ed these days.
Ed.
Don't worry about it.
Yes, come inside, please. She like gestures into her room.
Okay, thanks. I'll be invited in.
So there's like 2 beds, and you see like a dresser and a mirror. Currently, they're wearing ragged clothing. Nobody's gotten them any clothes. You do see like a change, but you know it's clearly not form fitting for them as elves.
They're not like stuff.
No,
Yes.
not nearly like that. It's not designed for them, right? So they're wearing baggy dresses, right? And she's like, I didn't properly get to thank you on the road. I really appreciate what you did for me and my sister. Is there anything that we can do for you? I am in your life's debt. Adrian, if you wish, I will dismiss any oaths you owe to me.
Ooh, that's very generous of you. Uh, I'm just glad you're safe, both of you, of course.
She like comes over to her sister and hugs her. You think like she holds her sister in high regard, right? Um, Go ahead and roll me like a perception as you see them right next to each other, like side by side.
Okay, is my owl helping?
Yeah, this is very visual, very visual. Okay, yeah. Didn't notice it before. Don't notice it
Okay.
now. Okay.
How do elves work?
I mean, all elves look alike, right? All elves look alike.
Yeah.
You're a blind man.
I'm
You don't see a
woman,
lot of
I
elves
can
anyway,
tell.
so. Yeah, they are similar, but you can't put anything on it. So,
So where will you go now? Now that you're free.
oh, we're going to return to our kingdom.
Okay. Maybe I can visit sometime. That'd be okay?
We have a favor to ask of you. While we are still recovering, we are not at our fullest strength, and we'd like you to escort us to the Elf Kingdom of Sidna.
Okay. I hope you understand it's not the most safe route. There might be like a teeny weeny detour.
What do you
I'm
mean?
not sure if you heard about the undead in the Golden Plains.
I have not heard of this. What do you mean? Are my people safe?
It's just the Golden Plains, so it's not, as far as I'm aware. But I might need to go deal with that to make sure, the undead don't start taking over the world or whatever. It's just it's just another day in life event.
She says, Adrian, shut the door.
I'll
Come
shut
inside.
the door. Okay. What's up?
So Aura like looks over at her sister and she's like, Jessica, could you please fetch us some breakfast? And Jessica's like nods to her sister and leaves the room. She shuts the door behind her, and of course she leaves. Aura turns to you and says, you have questions.
Yes.
I do not like my sister involved in politics and policy. I am Archdruid of the Kingdom of Sidna.
What? So that's why they wanted you rescued, I guess.
Yes. Sadly, I could not escape the slavers because of my sister. And whenever they threatened my sister, I did whatever they wanted. She's very important to me. You realize, like, Aura, right, she was beaten, like, severely, and it wasn't as nearly as bad off as Jessa. So you're pretty sure that she was protecting her sister during this time of their hardship.
I know it's what it's like to have the power to save people and not use it from first-hand experience.
She, like, nods in agreement. We both suffered together in the hands of the Inquisition. Tell me, Adrian or Ed or whatever you go by now, do you hate the Inquisition?
No, I don't think I do.
Is it because they're
just
human?
It's because, like I was telling your sister, everyone.
She like hisses slightly at this, and she's like, "Do not involve my sister in such matters."
No, I wasn't talking about the Inquisition. I was.
Yeah, she still hisses at you. She's like, do not involve my sister in such matters. I have tried to protect her.
I
I will continue to protect her.
I believe that people do things they do because they believe it is good, and when you look subjectively at if a person is good or not, you that's an inherently flawed perspective. As a uh, I consider myself a very unique viewpoint of the world, uh, but I hate what they do. But I can hate them. Does that make sense?
Humans are strange.
I'm stranger than most, I feel.
I believe you, Adrian. You are strange. But I do not know if it is the magic that is making you crazy or whatnot. For now, I have a great deal of faith in you.
Do you believe that I can see the future?
At first, no. But your path did bring you once again across my path. So for now, I will listen to what you have to say.
Okay. Well,
By the way, this is a huge change in demeanor, by the way. She was
noticed,
really
yeah.
cold, right? Prior to, like, she hated all humans. And, like, she hated all humans. However, she's listening to you.
so there is a. You don't have to believe me, but I saw something, and I think there is a great battle coming. Battle where elves and dragons and man will unite under one banner. Is that so unbelievable?
It is not, no. There are many elves that claim to see the future, yet they are erratic. Are your dreams any different?
I feel like I can tell the difference between a vision and a normal dream. But it saved my life in the past, like knowing if there will be fire or knowing that there will be spiders outside that will try and eat me. But this is bigger. This is like a great eternal struggle. You know about the white flame and the black
Yes.
flame.
Yes.
What if I told you that the white flame was losing?
She, like, frowns at this and she says, that cannot be. There's always balance in this world. Life and death are one and the same. Without one, there cannot be the other.
But what if it's not? I mean, like life as we know it.
I don't know what you mean.
Like, what if after this battle there were no. Let's say we lost this battle. There wouldn't be any elves or humans. They'd all go extinct, like the dwarves. And I don't know, there'd be like
She shifts
plants, I
uncomfortably
guess.
as you say this, and she says, dwarves are not dead.
Wait, they're not? What? Wait. Aura. This is big news for me. I thought they. Aura. What? That's a big bombshell. You can't just throw that at me.
What do you mean? I thought all humans knew that dwarves are still alive.
No, they think that it's like a deformity, like a subset of humans.
Yes, humans are strange. They do take many forms, but the race of dwarves are yet still alive.
Where?
Not here.
The mountains?
Of course. But not the Silver Mountains.
There's mountains beside the Silver Mountains?
There are.
Let me check. You're talking about the Jade Rainforest?
Across the sea.
Oh my gosh. Do you know Eladora?
I think I've rolled for this before, didn't I? Let's see if I put
Maybe.
anything in the notes. She's like, I'm aware of her. We've met, but like she says, like we've met in passing. They're not acquaintances. I'm going to write this down, right?
Okay. I tried to explain to her what I'm explaining to you now, and I got the sense that she knew what I was talking about, but she wouldn't say anything.
Do you think elves share their secrets of other races so freely?
I feel like I give away my secrets really easily. I really need to get better at that. Look, I'm just
That's an understatement. Hey, I'm a wizard. Hey, check this out. Hey, check this out.
Guys, check it out.
Mhm.
The world's gonna end. Also, someone tried to break in my room last night. Did you know anything about that?
I do not know. I cannot mean well if someone is trying to break into you. Although I'm not aware what
Usually
you
that's-
have done to these people.
I mean, you know what the Inquisition is like. They sort of throw a bunch of accusations on people. I haven't actually done. I'm a good person, right, Aura?
I believe you. From what I've seen, you've only killed to defend.
That is true. Apart from that one time.
As you undermine yourself. Stop undermining yourself, goddammit. Oh, some other one time. She's trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, and you still fuck it up. Some other that one time.
Look, I know that sounds, but I didn't just kill someone in their sleep. That wasn't what happened. It was just a bunch of. I was traveling, and I saw these gnolls chasing these humans, and I thought, oh, I gotta save them. And I was, riding on my horse, chase up with them, and by the time I realized that they were not chasing the people, it was too late.
So Aura gets up and walks over to you, and she hugs you. Do you allow this to happen?
Sure.
So she gets up and hugs you, and she's like, that you have doubt in your heart of things that you've done wrong is something most people don't realize or are incapable of. You have a great gift. It is called empathy. I thought only elves had this.
I don't know. I see things from other people's perspectives a lot, I guess. I literally am outside of my body.
So she's currently hugging you and looking at you, right? But she knows that you're blind, so she literally turns and looks at your owl because she knows, right? And she says, "You're a good person. Never forget that.
Okay.
You saved me and my sister, and so far I've held true to your words."
That means a lot to me. But yeah, I don't intend to, kill your people, and I intend to stick to that.
She nods in agreement. She's like, "Yes, thank you." There's so few of us.
What else? Just make a quick mental note of that. Look, that's a bit of a wardrobe. What else is there to discuss?
I mean, how many elves have you seen? Yeah, on a single hand. Yeah.
So,
Maybe two hands.
I've seen
Saw a warband, but even still, it
Yeah,
took
I saw
them
a
3 days to get to you.
and there was these two elves outside being a little shifty. but I'm not sure what that's about.
Yeah. I mean, there are, they're traders and stuff like that. This is a trading hub, right? This is the market.
So, what does it mean being an arc druid? What does that entail? You can turn into animals?
I can do many things. She like nods and she like returns to sitting down. Like she's still exhausted, right? So like getting up and hugging you, and she like slowly returns and sits back down. She says, "I am the Archdruid of Sinna, which means that I control the circle there."
That sounds like a lot of responsibility.
It is. However, we are not connected to the politics of the Magi, the Wizarding Tower.
I told your sister that I use magic, and she sort of was very creeped out by it. I sort of assumed your culture was more accepting of magic, more than humans anyway.
Magic is but a curse and a gift. Do you not know of our ways? Have you not asked Elidora of these things?
I know about...
Would you like a refresher course?
Would you like a refresher course in Elvish sociology? So politics. I do know...
You're asking politics. Yeah. She's like, where was your station amongst your people? She says, I am the Archdruid.
Okay. Will you be ready to travel today, or do you need more time to recover?
I am ready to go whenever you are. However, I will have to attend my sister. She is much more fragile than I.
See. Let me check. One second, just going through my paperwork. So, did you know that there was... Do you know the name of the Golden Pencil?
You mentioned that name. Let me see if she recognizes it. Let's see her stats. This would be intelligence. Oh, interesting. Intelligence.
Who is this dwarf? He's like this crazy... I don't know.
She's like, I am not aware of the family heraldry of the dwarves.
So it's this... I discovered this ancient tomb in the Golden Plains. And it was to this dwarf.
Do you want to know about the true history of this world?
Yes. Yes, please.
Right at that time, you hear a knock. And Jazera enters into the room. She smiles at her sister as she brings in like this breakfast of eggs and let's see here, salad and what else? Leafy greens, carrots, you name it. She comes in, and you know that Aura's like serious manner like lightens when her sister comes back into the room, and she's like, "Let us eat." And she gestures, and she's like, "Please shut the door." She goes and shuts the door, and she's like, "What will you have to drink?"
Just send her out again.
No, she has like wine and water and juice.
I mean, if you'd like me to...
She has a tray. She has like a breakfast tray.
I'd be honored to eat breakfast with you if that's what you're offering.
She like nods. She's saying yes.
Okay. So Adron will take water, I think.
Excellent. The two sisters take elvish wine and juice. It's a concoction, about 50-50. And they begin eating. You notice that they're eating like fruits, vegetables. You do notice like Aura, being a druid, has like a deviled egg. Like she cracks like a fresh deviled egg and peels the shell and eats it. What are you having?
I guess like toast with ham. I guess give
Excellent.
Redley some ham.
Excellent.
Uh, so are you? Do you guys need to prepare anything before we go? Like,
So Aura turns to Jasra. You know, you guys have been eating during this time. She's like, "Sister, are you ready to eat? Ready to continue our journey home?" And she, let's have a look see at her. Yeah, she's raring to go. She's like, after a good meal and everything else, she's like, "Yes, I want to very much leave these lands. I want to return to Sidna right now. Is there any way that you could teleport us there?" I mean, she's eager to leave. She's wanting to go. Aura.
I'm afraid that magic is even beyond me.
Aura's like, "No, I have no form of transportation other than perhaps walking. I don't even have any money for a horse or something for you to ride on."
It's okay. You two can ride on my mule, and I'll walk.
So Aura just simply offers to be a mount for Jesra.
Okay.
Because she can't turn into animals. And this isn't the first time that they've done this. You can do this 3 times a day. Okay. For 3 hours. Okay.
Oh, I see. She can literally turn it into a horse
Mm-hmm.
and be like,
She
okay.
can only turn into an animal. She says, "Do you have a form of transportation?"
I have a mule. His name is. 1 second. He has a name. His name is Thorrail.
Thorian. Ah, elvish. As you admire my people.
I admire art.
When you said art, just Ria like giggles at this. Like, most humans love our art. They can't get enough of it.
Well, I mean,
They just don't have the patience.
how long does it take you to make art?
It depends.
Like,
Depends on the
last thing you
wood and
want?
quality.
Okay. I should probably check in with Geoffrey as well to see what his plans are. But if you need an allowance to, like, I don't know, buy water skins or whatever, that's fine.
Are you giving them money? What are you doing?
I have a lot of water skins on me, so I can just be like, yeah, borrow some of mine.
I think you used them all up on the way back, didn't you?
I mean, they're empty, so
Yeah. You have to
Refill
refill them. Yep.
I don't know. Do you need anything?
So Aura says that the land will provide. And Jasria is like, "Do you have any ink and paper? I'd love to do some writing and artwork on the road. It's been a long time since I've done that."
I'll ask the alchemist on my way out.
She nods gratefully to you. Aura like nods to you knowingly that you will be back. Yeah.
Okay, so do you mind if I take some food for Geoffrey? I'm sure he's pretty hungry.
She says, "Of course, yes. Help yourself."
All right, I'll take a plateful set aside and begin to go to. I'll say goodbye. Go to Geoffrey's room.
As you leave and shut the door, go ahead and roll me perception as the 2 sisters talk about you behind your back.
This owl perception.
No, this is hearing. This is very much hearing.
My owl's good at hearing. It's better than me.
Yeah. Owls are amazing ears. Owls have amazing ears, yes.
And they do have advantage on hearing.
Oh, yeah. You hear them like, "Oh, he's such a nice man." Yeah, for a human. Yeah, you hear them gossiping about you as you finally depart.
making my way up in the world. Someone doesn't despise me.
Loathsome peasant man you are. Go ahead and knock on Jeffrey's door. See here. See this persuasion as you hear him snoring away.
Come on, Jeffrey.
Yep. Natural 20. So Jeffrey's already up, and you guys literally bump into each other, right?
It's the smell of breakfast.
With the smell of breakfast, and Jeffrey's like, "Oh," teasingly, he's like, "Oh, is that mine?"
Yeah, I just come back from Aura's room. Save some breakfast for you.
He seems a bit taken back, where you're like, "Oh, I just came from Aura's room." Like, "Oh, you slept with an elf?" And he's like,
No.
"Oh, okay." She's like, "Thumbs up." He like gestures.
We had to prepare the journey.
But this is how he takes it, right? This is what he takes it as. He's like, "You want to eat down in the hall, or do you want to eat in the room?" Like, I assume you wanted to come see me, and like, I was going to get breakfast, but you brought breakfast to me. You're a sight for sore eyes. Come in or go out. What do you want to do?
Well, I think we have much to discuss, so I assume we want to talk in private. If that's okay with you.
He's like, oh, well, come on in. He says, "Step inside my room," and he shuts the door behind you. And
I hope no one thinks I'm sleeping with Jeffrey now.
It depends on how you say it.
Yeah, I just come back from Jeffrey's room, gave him some breakfast. No big deal.
He's not ugly looking. He's an average looking human.
Still got one hand. Yeah.
So you only need one hand, right, guys? Right?
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Anyways, Jeffrey begins eating the breakfast. He doesn't have a hand, right? Remember, you had a one hand, now he's just got a stump.
Oh, it was my fault as well. Just because
Jeffrey's just so grateful to be alive. He's eating his food and breakfast. Like, he's hungry, right? So he's like, nom, 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 nom.
So what will you do now?
Jeffrey looks up at you and he's like, I thought I was going to die and you saved me. This is twice, 3 times almost.
I don't know. I feel like I gotta watch out for you, man.
Do you need anything from me? What can I do for you? You realize Jeffrey's tone with you, from grudgingly we're working together to yeah, man, you saved my ass. Very different. It's like, what can I do for you, man? Can I do anything for you?
I don't know. It's not as simple as selling honey ale anymore, you know? I'm sort of... There's lots of bigger things going on. But I'm glad that you're alive.
I am too.
I'd have felt guilty to have left you to your death.
You notice that Jeffrey has several whip marks. Just as you had scars, Jeffrey has scars as well. However, he's got many more because you think he wasn't a very good slave.
So no one wanted to buy you, huh?
I had a bit of an attitude problem.
That's fair enough. I can appreciate that.
I can't tell you how many
sort
times they threatened to kill me.
You won't guess how I escaped the Inquisition.
How did you do that? I thought you were dead. I thought you were going to be burned at the stake.
Me too. I thought I was going to die.
I thought, I would never see you again. I thought I'd never see you.
I smuggled in this tiny piece of carrot, and I used that to... That basically gives me the ability to see without my owl, and I was able to break out and escape into the night. But, I still got a wanted poster for me.
Yeah, I heard about that. I actually saw some of them. I was interrogated multiple times, and I told them, last time I knew, I was like, you were in the Kingdom of Alkaline.
That's fair enough. You were under a lot of stress at the time.
Didn't tell them about you. Didn't say a thing about you.
Well, that's... Truly, that's very kind of you.
Mike nods in reply.
Someone tried to break into my room last night. Do you, did you notice anything with your room?
And so like Jeffrey like looks at like his doorknob. And he's like, no, I haven't noticed anything. I was asleep, to be honest with you. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, I just thought because you seem like the sort who's very good at collecting information, maybe you'd be able to help me follow that up while I prepare for the journey back. I assume you want to travel with us.
I can travel with you. I currently have no prospects or anything like that. I was either going to take a job here or follow you.
I can, if you want to part ways, I can give you some money to start you off.
I'd rather work for it. Is there anything I can do for you? I think a life of adventure and having instant wealth and losing instant wealth simultaneously is too much for me. And it's cost me more than, like looks down at his hand, more than it's worth, I think.
Maybe we could convince Master Ed to keep you as a farmhand.
So he like as you're like, hey, Farmer Ed could do this. He's like, I'd rather take my chances here. I don't want to be reminded every day of the place where I lost my hand.
That is a fair argument. I will respect that argument.
He's like, do you have any,
I mean,
can I see the lock on your door? Maybe somebody was trying to pick it with something.
oh, sure, I guess
some
you
experience.
sort of know about that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
I
oh
know,
yeah.
I'm
You need a lockpick or anything like that. I can do that for you.
Okay.
So Jeffrey like comes out and like looks at the door and he's going to roll an investigation. I think it's intelligence, right?
Yep.
He's like,
That's a door.
I barely see any evidence. Are you sure it was last night? Like, I don't even see. Usually there's like tool marks. You're either dealing with an expert or they just didn't leave anything behind. So like he's down on his knees. He's like looking at it and he's trying to like figure it out. It's like, yeah, I could pick this. It might take a little while, but I could pick this. It's just a normal door.
With one hand? I mean, no offense.
So like
Okay.
he holds his hand up, right, and it's like bandaged, and he like shakes it slightly, and you see like this like piece of like a wiring come down. He's like, yeah,
You got it all sorted, huh?
and like shoves it back in. He's like, you'd be surprised, like people won't check stuff.
That's a good point.
I know,
Okay, so let's.
Fortunately, I couldn't escape more. After your little adventures, he wouldn't leave his prisoners unwatched or unguarded.
I'm sorry to hear that. You're the person who hired you to rescue Aura.
Yeah, it was.
Do you have a way of
ranger.
contacting him?
He came to me. It was another ranger, just like the other one.
Maybe you should talk to Aura about coming with us to the Elven Lands. Maybe you'll get a reward.
For what?
I don't know. This is your thing to rescue Aura. It took us like a few months.
I didn't rescue her. You did.
I know, man, but you know.
And part of that money, he gestures like, was part of Moore's treasury.
Huh. Okay. Did you hear that I lost the treasury?
Well, I assumed when we were captured and you were sold to the Inquisition, I thought, it was done for. Nothing left to live for, It's going to die.
Still
But
got
I
one
was going to
hand.
make sure to be a little prick on their side all the way. Can't tell you how many times they were going to kill me. They kept saying, like, once we get to the queen, you'll get it. They were keeping me alive for some reason.
Well, I don't want to alarm you, but I think the queen needs people. Like literally takes human sacrifices.
That's what they kept saying. Didn't matter what
Well,
condition I was on.
I mean, talk to Aura about it. It's not every day that like people like us get to go to the Silver Forest. Is that what it's called?
So you're trying to persuade him to go to the elf kingdoms, which humans are not allowed. So go ahead and roll
Okay.
me a persuasion. I want to say with disadvantage, but I don't think it is because that natural 20. So he's like really heads and tails about this, right? He's really conflicted. He's like, give me 24 hours. I just came back from the mountains of fire. I'm not really looking for adventure, and you're asking me to follow you into the elf lands. I like elves, fair enough, right? They've always paid me well, and then
Yeah, maybe I am being a little unreasonable, but if you
he's very iffy, right? So you think about it, right? And as like you're talking, like he's not convinced to say no, and he's not convinced to say yes. So he's kind of like, I still need time to recover, and I'm not, he's not. I mean, he could be in the future, but currently, right now, he's like, I just got back to civilization after being a slave. So
okay, well, I'll sort of pat him on the shoulder and be like, if you see or hear anything about why anyone would want to break into my room, I guess just let me know.
sure. So I'll make sure that your door is secure. So yeah.
Okay, thanks. And I will head down, I think. Is that okay?
Jeffrey's going to return to his room and like think about what you're offering.
So, serious offer.
Yeah, like I mean, you're saying like yes, let's go to the Elven Kingdoms. Maybe they'll accept you. Maybe.
I mean, weirder things have happened, right? Maybe. I don't know.
As you literally walk by the Council of Five, who has a boar elf, a human, an elf, and a gnoll, and a dragon sitting around a table. So yes, stranger things have happened. Quite literally, as you walk by, a prime example of odd things.
Good morning, Council.
Once again, there's like, should we
Should we
increase our mud huts? Should we have mud huts or should we not? Like, we should go to thatch roofs because it's much more economically feasible. And they're like, no, mud lasts longer, especially when we're hit with sandstorms. And they're like, no, let's do this, let's do that. So once again, the council is debating about political crap around the city.
Okay, you guys have fun. I'm going to go now.
So yeah, like a normal council chamber.
I really want to talk to the dragon, but I'm also like, that dragon does not want to meet me.
I mean, so as you come down here, you see a dark elf, and two of her companies. A warg, a dire wolf, nods as you pass by. Sarah comes up to you and says, "How have you been? Are you ready for breakfast?"
Oh, that's fine. I've had breakfast. Thank you.
Oh,
sure. Yeah, I had a very enjoyable stay.
Nods in reply, and she hurries off to go feed another customer.
Wait, Sarah, come back. I was going to say something.
She pauses. What?
So I was woken up in the night. I think someone was trying to break into my room.
She says, "What?"
It's the thing I do. I listen. and I heard someone trying to pick the door. And when I opened the door, they ran away.
Oh. Well, no doubt, because you're running around with 100 gold pieces. Everyone around here would probably love to have a piece of that.
Oh, you heard about that too, huh?
I mean, she like gestures to like the council chamber right behind her. She's like, everybody heard about that.
I thought that was upstairs.
Yeah. So small fortunes changing hands. Nobody knows anything about that. It doesn't get around town. Sure.
Okay.
And it's a public council. It's a public meeting.
Well, could you say thanks to Aura for me?
She says, if you want to file a report, please talk to Commander Archon. Maybe he can do something about it.
All right. Thank you very much.
He's the law around here.
I don't know if I want to get involved with the law. I mean, I got traveling to do.
Okay, where to next? Sarah, once again, going to start like handing out dishes, and like this is the busy time for her. Everybody's wanting their meals, and of course you get like, oh boy, was that the man who was going to show us that statue? Hey, good sir, were you going to show us that statue? Of course, you recognize the two nobles who are on honeymoon from the Kingdom of Alkaline that you told them you were going to show them a statue.
Oh.
Oh, good sir, I'm glad that you came over. How are you doing?
This is one NPC interaction, right? I'm very ill.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, good friend. Don't get us sick. Oh, disease is terrible.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it.
You commoners are such filthy beasts.
Can I help you?
Oh, I thought you were going to show us that dear statue, good boy, but it sounds to me like you're trying to get out of it. Don't worry. Me and my darling have a spectacular setup this evening.
Oh, what's happening this evening?
Oh, we are going to have a party. A party. Have you heard about this Edron? This Edron who murdered the murderous villain Moore. Have you heard of him, good sir?
My name is Edron.
Oh!
Sure.
Oh, you are the man who killed her. My most sincere apologies. You're a bit of a local hero. I did not know that man of such common breeding is capable of killing such villainous, disastrous beings.
Well, from humble beginnings, as they say.
It does take riffraff to kill riffraff, as I understand. Oh. But you did a wonderful service. Slavery is something that we don't particularly enjoy. We're one of those abolitionists. You see, we don't believe in slavery. A person should not own another person. If you want someone, you should make them work for it. You know what I mean? Not force them. Pay them good money, and you will get better service.
Okay.
Am I doing it right? Am I doing it right?
You really hammering that point home. So maybe we can discuss this visit in the future, but at the moment, I'm afraid, as you might understand.
Oh yes, you're a
very
hero.
exhausted at the moment.
Of course, yes. Go celebrate your day, good sir. Don't forget you have a party here. Whether you're here or not, it will be fantastic.
Well, now I want to do the party. Can I look at this table? Because it looks very suspicious.
Excellent. You approach.
And I've gone past it a few times.
Yeah, you approach the drow. Who and how are you approaching?
I saw the direwolf nod to me. Didn't I? As I was going down the stairs.
Yeah. You clearly have the direwolf's attention.
You have a very interesting pet? I ask questioningly.
So like this dark elf is like playing with her fingernails, and she like looks up at you as if you're like disturbing her lunch, and she's like, "Oh, what do you want?"
I've just haven't seen a direwolf in person before.
Oh, a sturdy adventure like you must see many things.
I'd say that. Yeah, I've seen lots of things. I must admit, I am sort of curious as to who you are. You're sort of the only person in the tavern I haven't had formally met.
I am Lady Isabella. What can I do for you, Adrian? You like she, no, like she says Adrian. Yeah.
Adrian's gonna laugh it off and be like, "It's just Ed these days."
I don't care what you go by.
Well, what can you do for me? I don't know.
You tell me. You approached me.
I'm just curious to learn what sort of what brings you to this town.
My business is my own.
That is a fair point. Are you traveling anywhere? I don't know.
I move from place to place from time to time. Current residence doesn't really matter. I try to avoid tax season, of course. So let me describe Lady Isabella to you. So she has like this flowing white locks of hair, right? Transparent, almost see-through. You notice like during this like rising of the sun, she like winces at it, but she slowly like adjusts it. You can sense magic on her. Yeah, like she seems to be an aura of magic. Unless you do like a spell or something like that, you won't be able to check. But you know that she is magical. Her two bodyguards are looking at you. Their hands are on their weapons. They are in. They carrying this like war pick. They have javelins. They too like wince. Yeah, they are. They are dry. They wince at the sunlight that's coming up, but they quickly adjust. They appear to be in like chainmail, and it's clearly not elvish. It looks to be like some sort of custom armor that you are not familiar with. You could roll an intelligence.
I will be intelligent.
Sure.
Let's see.
Yeah. What? Okay, yeah. So you're pretty sure that is all drow making. Like, you know how elves have like a very natural bow and shape to their forms? Drow are much sharper. Clearly, they make their weapons and armor designed to maim and kill. You get the sense that these are not nice people. So she's like playing with her fingernail, and she's like got like this hangnail that she's playing with. She's like, "What can I do for you, Adrian?"
Hang on, if you know my real name, then
I know many things about you.
How come you haven't turned me in?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean,
Who to the
Like,
Inquisition? She like giggles at this. She's like, half these people could be turned into the Inquisition. I could be a very rich woman.
that is
She
a
like
fair
laughs
point.
at this. She's like, "You're a small fry."
Am I? Okay. Did you hear about how I went into the mountains of fire? Huh?
Oh, everybody knows about what you did. Some people
That
aren't
that's
as happy.
Do you have, I don't know, investors in the mountains of fire? Oh, I see. Okay. Uh, no, I don't think there is anything you can do for me. I'll be on my way.
Good luck, Adrian.
Perhaps our paths will cross again. Hopefully not. And then I'll turn away.
You can do an insight as you're walking away.
Talking behind my back again.
Yeah. Like as you walk away, right? She was playing with like a hangnail, and you see her just take her other hand and just rip off the hangnail, and her hands like starts to bleed. Yep.
Man, she does not like me.
I think that's a really good description. It's really good. I like that.
Okay, well, let's not get involved with that anymore. Let's just. So you have a nice.
You're
day.
saying that there's criminal elements that don't like you? What?
I can't imagine why. It's almost like I advertise my name as a sort of
Huh.
criminal killer.
Huh. You
Hello.
step outside and you see once again the marketplace is busy. People are like cooking bread, and people are handing out meals for this morning. You see people doing early shopping. The markets are starting to open in a shop. What do you do?
Can I go over to the alchemist?
Yes.
Hello.
What, are you interested
Yeah.
in seeing my wares?
I was wondering if you sold ink and paper. My good man.
I do, yes.
Oh, good. How much?
Hey, you're that one guy, right? The one who killed Moore. The ink and paper's on the house if you just tell everyone where you got it from.
Sure, I'll do that. Thanks.
Excellent, yes. You got it from Alchemist Moore's shop here in the city of Ravenshaven. You go around
Wait,
spreading the word.
Your name's Moore?
No. Mounter.
Mount. Okay.
Mounter. Sorry. Mounter. Alchemist Mounter. Mounter.
Thank you. I just.
Shop here in the city of Ravenshaven. You walk around and tell everyone about that. This paper and ink is yours for free. You're a bit of a hero, a local hero. You know that, right?
Sometimes it doesn't feel like it.
Oh, well. You want a discount? I'll get you a discount, too. Huh? 75 gold a potion, yeah. Try to find a better price. Try to find a better price.
I will take a health potion for 35 gold pieces, if that is a bargain you're willing to make with me. Hey,
Oh,
John.
yes, of course. Once again, you have to make the agreement that you tell everyone where you got it from.
Of course.
He hands
Alchemist
you
Mountain.
a healing potion, common. It's 2d4 plus 2.
Oh, that's so good. Healing potion. Need.
Mark off the gold, and you have a discount.
Make sure to do more heroic things in the future.
Who knew that a good reputation would get you a discount?
I just spent so long having a terrible reputation. I just think it was the norm.
I'm going to the kingdom of Alkali, and I'm going to start a fight, and I'm going to use magic.
What do you expect? That's all I
I
have.
mean, What do you want me to do, man? I can only give you so many warnings. We were like, hey, 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 hey.
Okay, I will also refill my.
Of course, yeah, that's for free. You can fill them up there at the pool.
Of course.
Remember, you can't sell it. No, like he's serious. Like you can't sell it.
Yeah, I know. I know what I'm doing.
Okay. Anything else I can get for you? I still have many things. What can I get for you? I have a flask of alchemy fire. I have, I have some poison.
You really want to sell us poison, huh?
I mean, that's his routine.
He's like, everyone who comes by, you want to buy some poison?
I was like, what can I do for you? Want to buy some poison?
Okay. I think I'm good. Having that health potion is going to really help my life expectancy in the future. But, you know?
It's not that cheap crap of, what is it? Honey ale. Not that cheap crap. It's the good stuff right there.
Good stuff. Doesn't get you drunk either.
Nope.
Okay. Have a good day, Mr.
Mounter. The Alchemist Mounter of Ravenshaven.
So is this the guard captain here?
Yes. Commander Archon, nods to you. Says, greetings. Civilian, what can I do for you today?
I was told by the inn that maybe I should report a break-in.
A break-in?
Well, an attempted break-in. I sort of woke up and the person trying to lock
me. Just now?
Last night.
Last night? Well, why didn't you come get me then? We could have started an investigation. Show me. Show me now. I gestured you to lead him.
Oh, okay, let's go. Follow me. We're going to go to the tavern.
He is flanked by two of his deputies.
In full view of this person who probably gone done it. Just go up the stairs with this totally not suspicious guard captain. Hi, council. Just gonna go past you as well.
Yep. Yep. Nobody bothers you since you are on official business. So Commander Archon walks up to the door and tries to do an investigation. He's like, that is a lock.
I could have told you that.
What did they steal? It's out of a piece of paper and charcoal. What did they take from you?
No, I can't lie. They didn't steal it. They didn't get through the door. I caught them in the act, as it were.
So it was an attempted break-in, is what
you're reporting? That is.
Interesting.
I just thought you should be aware that there's people break into rooms. That might be something you're interested in.
I will talk to the establishment's owner and see how their security is. Is there anything else that you would like to report?
Just have a nice day, I guess.
Of course. He says, if you can think of anything else, any witnesses, anything else, please let me know.
I'll be sure to come see you first.
Of course. Please do it after it happens.
Okay. And with
right
that,
after it happens.
I couldn't do it at the time. I didn't have my clothes.
That is true. That's true. So that's your excuse? He rolls his eyes and he's like, get more clothes.
Is that what you want, a half-naked man to go on the streets just calling for you in the middle of the night?
He's like, if there is a crime, yes. I don't care what condition you are. There's been many a lady that has come seeking my aid half-naked due to attempts.
Oh, I see.
What are you, some sort of hero? Rolls his eyes. He's like, oh.
hey, I killed a slave master.
So he like when he writes down your name, and he's like, interesting. You are that person.
Just doing my bit.
Your civic duty. You did a good job turning in criminals or executing them and returning the fines. You have my utmost respect. We will help provide for the victims of that terrible man.
Okay, I'm glad. I imagine it must be very difficult for you in this town to maintain order. I mean,
There's only 3 of us in a crowd of
only
2,000.
3. That's a wow. Just keep up the good work.
Of course. Do you have anything else to report before I depart?
Probably not anything you would be concerned about.
Like,
I'm just, it's complicated.
is there anything else?
No. Thank you for your time.
Well, go about your businesses and keep up the good work. If you ever need help, just let us know.
Okay.
They return to the square, unless you have anything else to say.
No, I got nothing else. So the only thing I can think about doing now.
Now these are 3
maybe
active guardsmen, right? You notice that they are dressed in armor and stuff, right? Yeah, they're pretty badass.
All right, I'm gonna ask Aura and Jeffrey if they want to come to the party. Should I go to a party?
Are you going to ask them? So yeah, go ahead and roll me 2 diplomacies. One's for Jeffrey, and then the other one's for Aura.
Party.
Okay. Okay, so okay.
I'm rolling for.
So the top one's Jeffrey, of course. Jeffrey, he's still recovering, right? He's like, I'm not really in the mood to party. I still need some rest. I'll probably be sleeping tonight. So Aura doesn't want to go, but her sister wants to go, and that's how you're getting them to go.
Nice. Okay. I guess I'll start doing preparations for the journey, but apart from that, just wait for the party because I like parties.
Excellent. So let's see here. Do we have party music? Let's have some party music.
Just heavy electronic music.
Let's see here. Set. Let's see here. Party. Surely we can add music. By the way, I was not ready for this party. I wasn't expecting it. I didn't even know you was going. So that evening, the council members, everybody comes down, and even the dragon is awake during this time. Sir Stewart is the host of this party. He says, "Ladies and gentlemen of Ravenshaven, we are here to show everyone a good time, and for the man who is responsible, Sir, what is his name again, darling?" She's like, "Adrian." And "Sir Adrian, please step forth. Come forth, Adrian." And he's like looking around. Do you step? No, he says, "Adrian," because that's what it says on the.
I know, that's just what Adron is whispering.
All right. He says, "Sir Adrian, step forth. Get forth."
Hi, my name's Ed.
He takes out this gold chain, and on it is like a symbol of Ravenshaven, which is like a wing of a raven. He says, "I am the blacksmith. Make this gold chain of a commercial. Come commemorate your success of killing the villainous Master Moore. And you hear like the crowd like, yay! Woo! Even Aura and Justin are like clapping. Go ahead and roll me perception, as like everybody's clapping. But there is a group that is clapping.
Oh, I wonder who isn't clapping. Ow.
So everyone is clapping for you. Everyone is clapping for you. You were caught up in the moment, right? In the excitement. Your owl's like looking around the room, but all the clapping and stuff's got it distracted. Wonderful. So he's like, excellent. This is wonderful. Sir Adrian, please tell us, recount your adventures. Here, get up on the table, good sir. Tell us your exciting adventure. Tell everyone in the ring. Tell me how you killed the villain Moore. The villain is Moore. So like the crowd's like shh, shh. Like everybody's like, let him talk. And they all turn their attention to you.
I guess I can tell them the truth.
I mean, do you?
See how this goes down. I mean, I'm going to start with being contacted by the mercenaries a month later, going up into the mountains,
Excellent.
Breaking through the portal and through the Copod stronghold, jumping over lava, fire elementals, rescuing a nightmare, and riding it into glorious battle.
So, like, some of the crowd's like, oh, that's fake. But everybody else is like, shh, let him continue.
And then I challenged more to single combat. And won. Barely. Almost died. And the spirit, the queen of the mountain, gave me her favor at my show of strength and decided not to kill me.
During this time, you see Valset shift uncomfortably as you mention this.
Damn it, Valset, why are you so goddamn mysterious?
Right. So everybody, go ahead and roll me a performance to see how spectacular or crappy this is. As you're telling your tale, see how well the audience responds. You will have advantage on this.
I rolls.
So they're kind of like talking about. It's not like a huge like woohoo crazy. No, they're all kind of like conserve energy. Like, oh no, it's a fairy tale, and people are like, nah, but he did have this. And it's a mixed audience. You see it leaning towards more of like the bad review, but it's an indifferent crowd. You do get some claps. Yeah.
Perhaps I'll hire a bard to put my words to paper, and they'll make it more flowery than what I put it as.
Get better dice, man. You need to get better dice.
I literally trade my dice every day.
So people are like, it sounds pretty fake, far-fetched. And then, so Stuart stands up and says, it's a wonderful story, a wonderful telltale. And then, like, everybody's like, ha, 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 ha. It's a wonderful, yes, it was fascinating. Yes, wonderful.
It's crazy. Whenever I tell the truth, people don't believe me, but whenever I tell a lie, everyone...
It's not that you don't tell the truth, it's that your performance, right? People are in doubt of like, yeah, it sounds like a bunch of hoo-wah, right? It's not, a fiery horse, mountains talking to them. People like really don't believe. So like,
if only they do.
Right. If only they knew, but they don't know, right? So they get like this mixed review. It's not outstanding performance or anything like that, but they're kind of like, whatever. Some more, not more, but So Stuart stands up and he's like, "Everybody, a toast to our hero, and may he live long in health and years." And everybody's like, "Cheers!" And they hold up their drink and they all drink to your health and victory over war.
Yeah, then and to many more, I suppose.
You say to many more, and everyone's like, "Yeah, cheers to many more." And
To many more, like slavers be.
Yeah. So everybody's like having a party, right? And like having a good time. Even the council members start to like loosen up. You do notice as the party continues and starts to wane, the first one to noticeably depart, because he's a fucking dragon, is Valseth. Valseth begins to leave.
Damn it, Vilesat, you literally sleep all day. What do you do?
Is there any, I mean, this is your moment to shine. Is there anything you'd like to do as Valseth begins to depart the party?
I like to think that Adron will spend the time with Aura, maybe do a little dance.
Sure. Aura and you will be dancing together. Go ahead and roll me a performance with advantage.
Okay. One dice. A little bit better than normal, please.
There we go. No, that's persuasion.
It's the same modifier.
Oh, that's the same modifier. It still passes. So everybody's like, oh, dance with me next, Adrian. Dance with me next. You become the belle of the ball as people want to dance with you in your...
Literally a blind man.
Well, I mean, even still, you can cut a rug. Despite you being blind. You lead Aura instead of Aura leading you. So, yeah. And she's a fair dancer. She's not amazing. She's more of a wild child. But you make her look good.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, I know we haven't really done any sort of adventuring today, but this might be a good point to...
Ended on a party. Yep, just ended on a party. As you and Aura are dancing. You have a calm, cool... that's how we end it.
Oh man, what a contrast from the
previous one. Previous one, a lot of socialization, a lot of storytelling. I will see you folks in the next video. Bye.
Nice.